Welcome to the first episode of the CannaBase radio show. I'm your host, Johnny Chaos. With me always is my co-host, Brian.
Yeah.
On today's show, how to survive a zombie apocalypse if you had an unlimited amount of money. Favorite cannabis-related films? And for our first topic of the day, let's see who your pothead Mount Rushmore is.
Okay. So, this is like a rap thing where they take like some of the 4 top elite and memorable historical. So I'm not gonna go on my favorite ones, but I would think like if you're gonna make a monument dedicated to the stoners of history, okay, I'm gonna say Bob Marley. Gotta have Willie Nelson.
Oh, always.
I think Snoop Dogg deserves to be there for sure.
Absolutely.
And I'm held up on the 4th because I would like to see a combination of Cheech and Chong. But they count as 2 entities, and it would be weird to have one without the other.
Yeah, that's true.
Where they canceled it out, you know? It's
But
like,
if you had to pick one.
Chong, but I don't want to... So, follow-up question now, other than what's your Mount Rushmore of potheads. But who would be that 4th person? Because... I think do you agree with my...
I agree with
first
your...
thing?
Yeah, I agree with 3 out of the 4 of your choices. But I think on my top list of Mount Rushmore, Seth Rogen, man. He'd have to go in there with Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson, and Tommy Chong.
That's how you do it. You think Seth Rogen's really that monumental?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As for stonery.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. I can't think of another person. Do you have any ideas, Tyler?
Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
I haven't watched that show enough. I think I've seen a movie. I don't even know.
I mean, if I was going to pick anybody from the Trailer Park Boys, I'd pick Bubbles hands down.
Yeah, Bubbles is hilarious. Bubbles reminds me of Butters.
Just an older fucking...
Yeah, right? Just grown up.
Yeah, right? Living in, what's he live in, a shed? In a fucking trailer park?
Damn, he doesn't even have a trailer.
No, he lives in a shed.
Who's some crazy musician that I'm not thinking of that was... Like a Jimi Hendrix. Maybe more acid, huh?
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix is more LSD.
Yeah. I heard that he fucking really did razor blade his forehead and put LSD in his
Oh, yeah.
headband.
Yeah, no, that's what he did. Every time
Forehead.
he went to go get on stage, he would do that, and that's why he kept the headband on
That
all
is
the time.
extremely epic, to be honest.
Hey, I mean, Ozzy Osbourne snorted ants.
No, I knew a kid who ate ants in like 3rd or 4th grade. He just
What's his name, Ozzy Osbourne?
Growing up's fun. Shit, yeah, I can't think of who a 4th person would be. Woody Harrelson.
Oh, absolutely.
I think you might be right. And can you imagine everyone's faces on that shit? And then you have Woody like,
oh yeah,
cheese.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. We saw
Woody
the new Zombieland double tap the other night, and
Yes.
Woody Harrelson, man, like you could tell he's a stoner, bro, because he had that like half indica face through most of the movie where his
just faded.
Yeah, his right eye just kept kind of blinking on its own without the other eye. You know what I mean? I caught it a few times and I was like, yeah, he's probably lit right now.
So was that acting or was that
just being stoned on camera, I guess?
They really caught it. Like I would like to say a little runner-up be
you know,
Method Man, but he's not as not as accomplished, but like I would say like Method Man's name today, and people are like, don't know who that is. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I was just informed that Charlize Theron smokes weed out of apples.
You know what? It's news to me, but definitely fucking believable. I can see Charlize Theron. Is that Matthew McConaughey, who's also a big pothead?
Oh, Matthew McConaughey, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tropic Thunder.
I don't remember him in Tropic Thunder.
What?
Where was he?
He played Ben Stiller's manager, his agent.
Oh.
Gotta get that TiVo.
I like that Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder. That's one of the best.
Oh,
I've never seen that one.
You know what?
No snapping.
What? That's true. Sorry about that.
If we can avoid it.
You
we
know,
can.
on the topic going into it, what are some of your favorite stoner films?
Back to Method Man and Red Man. I loved How High.
Oh, absolutely. The scene where they're playing Rammstein and trying to pass joint back and forth till his homie wakes up.
Is that where he busts out the straight up speaker?
Yeah.
And then it still doesn't? Okay, yeah. That was Rammstein, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. I know who Rammstein is now. Saw that movie years ago, not knowing. Yeah, no, I think that's a really good fucking weed movie, but my favorite definitely is Grandma's Boy.
Grandma's Boy was really phenomenal.
I remember me and one of my friends, we went out to rent that, and when we finally got it, we straight up smoked every time that the main character got high, and we were hitting bongs. So if this fool is just like a little joint and you see him like not even light it up, we're all, that counts, and we roast a bowl.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it was always a hit for a hit. Like we both at the same time. We didn't just like, you hit it this time, I'll take a hit next time. We fucking roasted that shit throughout the movie.
Oh, absolutely. On the topic of Seth Rogen and his movies, Pineapple Express, This Is the End,
Yes.
things of that nature.
So that's what you like?
Oh, those are great
movies. You would
movies.
say that your top one
Except,
would be Pineapple?
I think recently I've lost a little bit of respect for James Franco. You know, just found out he doesn't smoke marijuana at all.
We were talking
You know
to
what I mean?
somebody else about building up a Mount Rushmore, and you kept on wanting to put in Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Well, I mean, they're like
And I was
peanut butter and
very
jelly. It's just
questionable.
kind of like you can't have one without the other. You know what I mean?
I guess we chose.
I mean, we did. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's actually funny that he's not a stoner, but he's never smoked weed. Like, he's straight up against it. Because he looks baked half the time.
Well,
now.
I mean, he's smoked weed before, I'm sure. You know, but he just doesn't prefer it. It's not like he'll do it for a movie.
Like, I want to know that he
is a method
was
actor.
high during the filming.
Yeah,
Because he looked like it.
He is a method actor.
Okay, well, shit.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's a
I don't
good
know.
actor, I like
Yeah, some of his other films, man. What was that one? 127 Hours.
Yes, yeah? Hours?
Yeah, where he.
Days is a long time, hours.
Yeah.
Shit, that's still a long time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't believe that was a real story.
Man, it blew my mind.
Yeah. Honestly, if you can be... It's like a one-man show, basically.
Yeah.
For a whole movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he did a really good job.
There was
Like,
only
it was
like
great.
a couple other actors in it for maybe a few minutes.
In the beginning or
Yeah.
something, and... Yeah, nobody knew where he was. He didn't tell anybody, and they couldn't track him. They weren't looking for him. Why would they look
I mean,
for
how
someone in a gorge?
hardcore do you have to be to cut off your own foot?
Arm.
Was it his arm? I thought it was his foot.
Arm. His arm was
Is it
strapped.
his arm?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he'd be able to do
okay.
some more shit. He had his arm pinned between
Oh
a
yeah,
rock and a
that's
boulder,
right.
and he just couldn't get his hand free, and he knew his hand was dead.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
I'm a firm believer that's a one-time watch movie. It's a great movie, but you know what happens. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's like,
great. Shout out to that directing style too. I remember when they would show the camera that was inside the tube of his like water, and then later it became filled with his fucking piss. I loved it. I thought it was such a dope scene because you're like, oh god, he went there. He's on vitamins for one more night.
Yeah, no, it tripped me out to find out that that Franco didn't smoke pot. You know what I mean? Especially Pineapple Express being as great of a movie as it is. You know, finding out that Pineapple Express never existed until after the movie came out.
The strain?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I was
But it
saying
was
the other day.
actually named when he talks about it in the film, where he's like, oh, it's this whole weather system that
Yes.
comes down and all that. That's an actual thing.
Oh, okay.
And the movie Pineapple Express was actually also coincidentally named after a train in Hawaii called the Pineapple Express.
That makes way more sense. That's interesting.
No, I read that the other day.
They're
and I was
literally
like, hey.
connected though, or it just so happens to
No,
be
it just
a
so
train name?
happens to
Oh, okay,
also be
it's-
the name of a train in Hawaii.
Yeah, it's not like it's okay.
Think about the free advertising they got.
They had to change their name because nobody was looking for a train system in Hawaii.
No, but that's
what really
the
happened.
thing is, like, you go to Hawaii, you see a train, you're like, haha, that says Pineapple Express. Gonna ride that train.
I mean, I'll take a picture next to it. I don't need to buy a ticket, technically. But I
You know?
selfie.
Next to the sign.
Yeah,
Here
that's
in
pretty
Hawaii,
much- yeah.
I'm a tourist, everybody. Not a local.
Yeah, that's definitely not a locals thing.
Yeah, not at all. Apparently, people in Hawaii really don't like people from the mainland.
Yeah. I got to go to Hawaii twice, and I had a great experience. But I've heard that when you really, like, if you stayed longer or you really get down into it, they fucking have a deep resentment, and I understand fully. I feel it. They had their own system of government, and then the United States was just all, meh, do our shit. Like, no, we don't really, we want to do our way. Nah. And that was it.
So to jump back on topic, in the event of a zombie apocalypse, if you had 3 years to prepare, get ready, you had an unlimited amount of money, what would you do for your bunker to stay safe?
Get rabbits, get chickens, get insane amounts of water supply, and then start finding a way to garden replenishable stuff. Pickle, like jars of pickled shit, because that lasts for longer, right?
Oh yeah, true.
Stock up on grains. I don't know if those would go bad after a minute if there's a proper way to store it.
I mean, oatmeal's always good, I guess.
You take a little bit, okay, things that take a long time to age. I learned how to make some dope wine, whiskey, and isn't there like a salting thing for fish that Alaskan people can eat for fucking ever?
I mean, I'm not a
Yo,
big fish guy myself.
I don't care. It's the
You know,
apocalypse,
so
man.
it's just kind of, I agree with you. You know, in an apocalypse setting, it's just kind of like, all right, well, food is scarce.
Yeah.
You only got so much. You gotta eat what you can eat.
I
You know what I
learned
mean?
how to eat shitty ass beans from a can that I hate. I'm just like, apocalypse is coming.
So as far as like your compound, your fortress, like what would you do?
I guess underground, but then again, you did say bunkers, so that's kind of what I was thinking, anyways. But yeah, I think in underground, you buy one of them big old. What are those
So like
things
a shipping
called?
container.
Yes, exactly. Buy one of those, bury it a certain amount. You look, if you got money, then you can look into electric fences, maybe solar. But how long are you gonna wait for?
I mean,
I don't know how that.
I feel like
that
solar,
probably would break down eventually, right?
Not if you have your own generator and batteries,
Which I'd have backups of.
which would all be underground inside of your bunker. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be outside exposed to the elements. The only thing you have out there is your solar panel.
So I got money. I'm gonna have 2 bunkers connected. You ever see that dude who buried like 18 school buses?
Oh, dude, it was 27 school buses, from what I remember, and it was actually pretty sick, man. He welded them all together, cut out the center, like all the walls, all the
Yeah.
way to the center,
He
man.
made rooms and
Oh,
little
insane.
hallways. That's dope.
It's kind of like what's that one movie? The newest Cloverfield.
I think I watched 1 or 2 of them. I don't know if they're.
It had John Goodman in it.
It's the newest one.
Yeah.
Nope,
No?
not me.
Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
That's a
It was actually a decent movie.
Did they get a steady cam?
No, I don't think so. But it did take place in an underground bunker type deal.
Okay then.
So I imagine it kind of like that if you were to take like a grain silo, turn it on its side and bury that.
Yeah, man, something big.
Yeah.
And then also, if you have hella money, I actually found out how to make bullets. Like, I made my own bullets before, for not being a gun guy. And it's really easy.
Yeah,
if you can
kind of.
afford all the little machines, it's like 6 or 7 little machines that you need or whatever. But you buy gangs of gunpowder, you can make all your own rounds. You measure out.
Oh yeah, I think I would get a whole
Gunpowder.
entire like forging setup.
You go blacksmith.
Oh, straight up, bro. I'd be making armor, fucking swords. You know what I mean? Like, swords never run out of
God.
bullets. Like, in the apocalypse, you could carry a bunch of fucking knives on you, dude. Stab zombies. Just, you know, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You get bit, you're wearing
Die.
metal armor.
Tyler said you die.
No, you wouldn't die, man. In a zombie apocalypse with all
Bro,
the
because no one
leftover
dies in a
cars,
zombie
all the
apocalypse.
leftover cars and shit that are around, it would be really easy to forge for, you know, metals and things
Yes.
like that to be able to actually forge your own knives, swords, whatever.
Try
Hell,
to
you're
use
sitting there
diapers.
making bullets, bro. I'll make your guns.
Yeah, but I got money in this scenario.
Well, no, I'm saying now if we're just in an apocalypse. It's already the apocalypse. We have our bunkers.
All right.
You know
How
what I
about
mean?
this? How about you are not prepared for anything? You have no prep time, and you just found out there's an outbreak in Texas that's fucking already
No prep
growing.
time, no money.
It happened right now.
Okay, so
We
first
gotta bug
thing,
out.
Okay, so first thing I'm doing is raiding my mom's closet and grabbing all her guns.
Leaving her armed, like armless.
I mean, I love my mom. Look, I love my mom,
But
I
it's
mean,
to her, me, it's
but-
me every time.
but
It's
remember,
me or
mom.
you.
Remember, mom. I love you, but it's the fact that she's been on the earth longer. You know, I still got a life to live, so
Oh my
it's
God.
kind of like,
Enough, die.
you know, sorry.
Like all of our listeners, all of them.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, all.
When they
All of
heard that
them.
originally, it's like, oh, his mother passed, but she has a closet full of fully alive.
No, I mean, I'm sure my mom would join me.
Gonna be dead.
I'm sure my mom would like team up with me. You know what I mean? My mom's actually a really good shot with guns.
Especially
You know what I mean?
if you
So-
steal all of her guns.
Well, yeah, but
Steal her Dodge Caravan.
Now you
no,
have to
sir,
cover
still
it.
her fucking Ford F-150 pickup.
That's better for the apocalypse too.
Oh yeah, 2017. It's lifted. It's got big old tires on it. It's pretty sick.
Put a fucking
You know what I mean?
snowplow on
But
it.
that's what I would
And then
do.
rakes.
Yeah, no,
Rakes
but that's
pointing
what I
out.
would do is I would fucking take it. I would take her truck to the auto hobby shop on base. I would use shit to mount all my apocalyptic fucking skewers and shit onto the truck, and then because I'm already on the military base, guess where I'm holding up at? There's a commissary. There's a place for fucking clothes and shit. I've got a whole entire military around me.
Right, and they're all
They're all armed.
given orders to
Yeah,
protect
absolutely.
you and follow your orders.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. So why not just do that? I'm unprepared. Steal some guns,
You
steal a
show
truck,
up.
get to a military base.
So in your scenario, you show up to a military base like, hey guys, got all these guns I stole from my mommy.
No, well, I mean, all right.
Protect
So
my mom is defenseless in
no,
the city.
all right. So
I stole her truck.
No, so my mom works on the base, so I would have entrance to the base because of her.
Like the military bases across the country aren't cutting their like fences. They're like all their gates are ultra guarded now. And
All right, so in more realistic views, I would pretty much just hold up in a Costco.
I know, right? A warehouse seems like
Yeah.
a good place.
Oh, yeah.
Big warehouse, you know, if there's already people
Where
there.
I work. Oh,
Yeah, if there's already people there, you get along with them. Not where you work. I don't want to eat board games.
You know what, man? Right over here across the way at the towing and storage. That's a pretty nice little place. That's pretty guarded up.
Yeah.
No windows.
That's true, it is guarded up, but
It
then
is
you have
those
to think
aluminum
about this.
walls.
You have to think about this. Now you have to go out and forge for food, for supplies, and shit. You hold up in a fucking Costco, bruh, you got all your food. You got all your supplies, man.
This guy acts like he doesn't know there's a vending machine in there.
No, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. You just hold up at some place like that.
Yes, I agree.
You know, if you have a vehicle, guess
Yeah.
what? That place is big enough. You can store your vehicle inside a Costco, and then if you need new tires and shit because you're in the apocalypse running over glass and shit, guess what?
Of course.
New tires.
Yeah. I know they did it in like, what is it?
Dawn of the
Dawn of the
Dead
Dead was in a mall.
was in a mall, yeah.
So go to Big Five, get you some guns.
I mean, a mall is
Shit.
a great idea as well.
Now we got a boot barn.
Yeah.
Leather up them puppies
Oh,
and kick
hell
some
yeah.
ass.
Yeah, right? Dude, I actually agree with you. I feel like the mall would be a very viable place to hold up during a zombie apocalypse.
I thought it was cliche, but the Costco is better than a like food for less, where it's like, well, you got hella food, but Costco gives you a lot more options.
Dude, Costco, you got clothes, you got beds, you got pillows, you got everything. You got vitamins, you got drugs, you got everything you need. You know what I mean?
You come out into the world like a fucking pimp, trying to be like, "Hey, yo, what up, kid? You trying to live?"
Yeah,
And-
right? Straight up.
What can you do for us?
I'd start
And
fucking
they have
recruiting
rollaway
people.
doors.
Yeah.
So
The damn
you'll
Yeah.
be safe.
Exactly. So at that point, I would
Yeah.
be going out and I would scout and I would find other survivors and
You
stuff.
would last for a while.
Yeah.
wearing brand new
Yeah.
nice clothing, shitting on all the people
Yeah,
surviving.
absolutely. Running around
Get
in
brand new shoes.
brand new off-brand Adidas.
They're all
Yes.
white.
Yeah, right? Like, but that's the thing. I would run around scouting because I am quick and I am stealthy. You know what I mean? I could get around places pretty well without being noticed.
Hardcore parkour.
Yeah. Not that good. But I would
That's
run
how I
around.
imagine.
I would run around and I would
He's like, dee dee.
It just cuts to me running over a building, like. But no, that's the thing is like I would go out and I would scout other survivors and stuff that had good skills to offer, and I would be like, hey, check this
Or
out.
drugs, because Costco doesn't have good drugs.
I mean, yeah, I would scout somebody who could grow weed very well,
Yep.
and
Got electrified fences
yeah,
and shit.
yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing. I would get a whole bunch of other different survivors that have very exceptional skills, and I'd be like, hey, check this out. You guys want to survive? I've got all this shit in here, and I'm one dude. Like,
Okay.
let's get 12 of us together.
It's got a follow-up question now. You're in the zombie apocalypse, and someone like me, fucking a drunkaholic professional. Do you stay addicted to your thing that you do recreationally and don't like depend on? Like, you have to find a source of whatever you depend on. Like, I remember I seen this one show. It was like Doomsday Preppers, where somebody needed insulin, and there's a mom and daughter who needed insulin, and they had a backup, and then the show was just like, y'all got 6 months. Like, that's horrible. So you gotta stock up on that.
But you gotta think about it.
But if you're an alcoholic,
if you don't
can you
have,
give up
if you're doomsday
knowing-
prepping,
In Costco, I think
dude,
you'd be set for
yeah,
a
they
while.
got so much alcohol.
I'd
in
be
Costco.
set for a while. I'd be like, ooh.
Like, granted, she doesn't really drink beer, but if she had to, it's there.
Well, the scenario I'm thinking of is, like, when somebody catches you slipping. Like, you're too fucked up, you're off your guard, someone,
Nah.
does a bad deal with you,
Nah.
like they do one over on you, and, you get
Nah,
someone
because you
robs
get-
you because you're passed
No,
out.
you get
It's a zombie
your,
apocalypse, you could die.
no, you get your trusted group of people.
Yeah, you can't get fucked up.
You know what I
during
mean?
the
You get your
zombie
really
apocalypse.
trusted
That's kind of my
But
question.
the thing is, you only drink when the doors are down, when
Yes.
everything's locked up, when you're
Yes.
not going out, when you
Okay.
know. and
When
you-
everything's locked up.
Yeah, and you plan it with your group, and you're like, hey,
But
tonight
at the same
we're
time,
gonna
you,
have.
you don't want to be hungover at the same time.
Ooh, I was gonna say you never know shit will happen.
Yeah,
it's
but-
the zombie apocalypse.
but
You
that's
could be
the thing.
partying and being
That-
too loud.
Yeah.
No.
But that's what I'm
You
saying
don't-
is in a Costco, you could literally not go outside for like 8 days, and it wouldn't matter.
But at the same time, anything could happen.
My
Yes.
question is,
That
would
is
I
true,
be
absolutely.
invited
So,
into this
do you want to
interview?
be fucked up or
I love
hungover
you.
when
And I would say
anything could
yes.
happen?
Okay, I
And
can
here's
still fuck
why.
up that whole place inside the store. I don't need to be outside.
Here's why I would bring you
Especially
in.
drunk.
Here's why I would bring you in.
I'm sorry,
It's
is the end of the
because-
world? I'm be fucked up.
No,
Yeah,
at,
where we have
no, look.
barbecues in
I'm
the
being-
barbecue section.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
be
hell
fucking
yeah,
my
I agree
man
with
as
that.
much as
I
possible.
agree with that. But what I'm saying is, I would bring you on
And I'm gonna
because.
spill a campfire and it's gonna burn the store down.
See, I know you're quick and squirrely, so if I had to send you out for supplies, I know you would be able to get through zombies real
You're
quick without getting
squirrely.
fucked up. You know what I mean? And if you got hurt, it's because you would have fallen and hurt yourself.
Need to get you more.
But guess what? I wouldn't. I'd say fuck all of you. I'm gonna go hide in the corner. Horde comes. Y'all are going first.
You are useless to me.
Yes, if you had like a pack of like 8 people who took over an entire Costco with no other 80,000 people that would
Yeah,
fucking
and
also
you
go
didn't just
there.
gotta worry about zombies.
There
Dude,
would be
I don't even think I
many
have
fucked
8
up people
friends
in
that
a
I would
Costco.
choose.
So if you had like 8 people and you were like, Tyler, forage for goods, he would just go to the alcohol stop aisle, hide shit in like.
Me too.
Where would you hide it?
In
Like,
the ceiling.
in the cat food, dog food aisle where no one's gonna go.
Me too. That would honestly, that'd be
You
the
know what?
first
That's a
place
good
I would
idea.
go.
Yeah,
Handles.
just put it behind
Well,
the
you guys
bags.
have fun together in Costco.
Did you find anything? Nope.
I mean, you would, okay, think about it. You would have to section a certain group to go out to be scavengers, and then you'd have to section a group to stay and keep things civil, and then you have me and Tyler.
Where the fuck did they go?
In the liquor aisle.
Well, at least I know you guys will be
We're
safe.
just gonna set
Well,
up our cots right
actually,
here. Easier to
I
fucking
know
get
that
drunk.
I know that Stacy will be safe because she'll get drunk and pass out.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, you're gonna get drunk and you'll probably make it to the roof. You'll see all the zombies.
I'll
down.
karate kick
Yeah,
that zombie.
You'll see them all down in
in
the
the
parking lot.
face.
No, he'll be too drunk and he'll be like, "This is gonna be the best crowd surf ever," and he would jump off the roof into the crowd of zombies, and that would be it.
And I'd be like, Tyler, stop! No, just be drunk with me. And he'd be like, no, boo.
I wouldn't.
No, I just burn shit. That's my thing. When I'm really drunk, I like to burn shit. And
You're not
be
burning
there.
anything in Costco. You could go burn zombies, bro. You
So-
can take
Burn the
propane.
barbecue
You
section,
can take
all of
propane
it.
tanks and chuck them off the roof and shoot at them with guns and fucking.
Yeah, we might need the propane tanks after a while.
I mean, if we
Yeah,
gotta
you
get
gotta save
drunk.
up
Buy
on
some
that.
propane tanks and throw them into the crowd.
I mean, we'll build you some sort of flamethrower, and you could just go out in the parking lot and fucking clear them zombies out,
I'm
bro.
sure they have flamethrowers in Costco.
I didn't say
Flamethrower.
Costco, but you can buy one online now.
Costco has everything.
Okay, flamethrower, or how about box of matches, and just you can flick them at zombies.
So here, a zombie.
You just have a high advantage point. Toss them over.
Why does it go out before it even gets to him?
Oh
Let's
god.
say let's make some Molotovs, but we can't do that because let's face it, we gotta drink
The
it.
liquor that you would need, yeah.
No, dude, there's like bug spray and like Raid and all that shit. And take a lighter. They got
There you go. There's
Zippos.
my flamethrower.
Yeah,
Just a
bro.
can and a lighter.
Yeah, just walk up to a zombie's face and be like, "Oh, fuck you." You know what I mean?
Get, like-
I'm not gonna let you use the dab rigs or the torches or anything because we need those for dabs. You know.
How about
Because the
this?
one thing you need to be in a zombie apocalypse is high.
Absolutely.
How about this though?
With
You
me,
You have.
I would stay in the liquor section
Yeah.
of Costco and be like,
You keep-
I'm gonna be drunk, and if I get eaten alive, I'm
At
gonna be
least I'm
drunk,
drunk.
so I don't
Well,
feel it.
I mean, everybody has their
Hopefully
thing,
I'm
but
passed out, blackout beyond return.
Yes,
so,
I would be
was
like,
gonna die
oh,
from
shit.
alcohol poisoning anyway. So
A
eat me.
zombie's eating me right now.
Cheryl was just trying to think of a way that a friend could hold a flame to a squirt gun with fucking some flammable shit in it, and you just spray people like napalm almost.
with some
And
gas.
just a little fucking water gun shooting freaking straight fire, streams of fire at people.
Streams of fire.
I think I would just stay inside of Costco and not risk other shit. Like, fuck other people.
Okay,
That's
but
what her
here's the
goal
thing.
was. She was like,
Yeah.
you guys keep talking about how to kill zombies.
Yeah, like how
I'm
to do all
talking
that
about
shit.
getting
Fuck
drunk.
other people. Just
Yes.
live in a Costco. Anyway, it looks like we're out of time for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming. From all of us here at CannaBase Radio Show, stay lit.